Like, wow, that's the one game that you don't freaking play.
I've never seen grown men get so crazy. I walked out late, so I didn't see the Ravens' second half drive. I come out there and the crowd's going crazy. I'm seeing the cops like jumping, hugging each other. I don't think I've ever seen people this excited. They really love that guy. I didn't know that was his first time throwing to the receivers ever.
I think that was my first ball to him all year.
I mean, he was definitely put in a position to probably not have the most success. Shout out to Shedeur, first start.
Rex Ryan just flipped on Shedeur Sanders, and the whole internet is acting like someone pulled the fire alarm in the middle of a calm hallway. 1 minute Rex is chilling, the next he's looking at Shedeur's pro debut like he needs subtitles for basic football plays. People are out here joking that someone must have swapped his Gatorade with straight hot sauce because his reactions were wild. Rex expected Shedeur to walk onto that field like some kind of all-in-one football machine. Quarterback, receiver, coordinator, mascot, and maybe halftime performer all at once. Instead, he finally realized Shedeur is an actual rookie playing his first real game.
You know, this really happened, you know, on my watch. So I don't like the feeling, and I know offensively, if I'm able to get out there and have an opportunity, I know that I'll be able to take everything to a different level.
Lost a game that nobody cares about, all right? And by the way, Lamar Jackson, a two-time MVP, was looking for you. Like, go back in there, visit with Lamar or whatever, and then go back in with your teammates. Why is there such a disconnect here? Is it the kid's fault? Is it the organization's fault?
And that reality must have smacked him harder than opening a fancy menu and getting served a regular cheeseburger instead of the 5-star masterpiece he imagined. Still solid, still enjoyable, just not floating off the plate singing the national anthem like he was dreaming. The shock, the drama, the idea that a young quarterback might actually look human. Suddenly, this whole storyline jumps into a strange dimension where a first NFL start is supposed to look like someone's 10th Super Bowl run. Rex wanted fingertip lasers, mind-reading chemistry with receivers, and linebackers fainting from raw confidence like it was a magic show. But Shedeur delivered what rookies deliver: nerves, bright flashes, and a couple decisions that screamed, that was definitely not in the playbook. And just like that, Rex shifted from analyst to that disappointed dad who swore his kid invented electricity, only to see a B+ in science taped on the fridge.
It's up to him to seize the opportunity. He been waiting on it. He been rocking with it. And we right at the doorsteps. We right at the gates. It is not time to turn around and look back. It's not time to be turning around and second guessing. It's not time to be looking back and saying, well, what did we do over here? And what about this over here? No. If you fit for the kingdom, you better take hold today and look forward. Because I got to remind you.
Unacceptable. That's the vibe Rex Ryan is pushing. Like every legendary quarterback in history came out the gate dominating from the very first snap. Peyton supposedly rolled in as an instant MVP. Brady apparently arrived on Earth already tossing Lombardi trophies. Mahomes, people act like he came out the womb reading cover 2 like it was a children's book. That's the wild logic being thrown around right now. If a rookie doesn't look like the greatest quarterback alive on day 1, then boom, shut it down, pack it up, career done before it even starts. It's like Rex looked around all confused thinking, hold up, why isn't this entire game bending to Shedeur's will right now? As if the other team was supposed to politely step aside to fit the storyline. As if the universe was supposed to clap every time Shedeur completed a throw. Moments like this remind everyone, especially certain analysts,
like a bit of an organizational failure. You don't need to have been a quarterback in the NFL to see that he didn't look ready to play at all. He has been the backup quarterback there for a while now, and it looked from the moment he ran out onto the field, it looked like they had no conceivable chance.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he saw things that he's never seen before when it comes to pressures, and he's felt speed that he's never felt before when it comes to Baltimore's defense. I know there's been a lot been made about no snaps or practice reps with the first team, the starters. I think that's more common than people anticipate.
That football includes other human beings who are actually trying to stop you, running real defensive schemes, not background actors waiting for their cue. But Rex wasn't done. His confusion kept rolling downhill like a snowball with no brakes. He couldn't process why Shedeur dared to look like a regular rookie out there. How dare he read defenses instead of predicting them like some fortune teller? How dare he double pump instead of magically dropping a pass between 3 defenders like he's a superhero straight out of a comic book? How dare he not instantly carry an entire franchise on his back while also solving global issues and filing everyone's taxes at the same time? Shedeur, my guy, according to Rex, you have committed the crime of being human. And once that overreaction wave hits, it gets loud quick. real loud. No context, no logic, no memory of the countless great quarterbacks who needed time to grow. Rex didn't hesitate. He dove headfirst into the drama pool, did a flashy triple backflip, and splashed the whole room with the chaos. And that right there is the whole point. Who wants calm logic when you can stir up pure panic?
I told him this past week that he was going to play. But getting in the way he did, you know, I know there's going to be some inconsistencies of a lot of things because I know football. But I was happy for him just getting the opportunity and running on that field because I know.
Panic gets clicks. Panic gets views. Panic is entertainment, and Rex served a full 5-course meal of it without even realizing it. The wild part is how the same analysts who lose their minds in week 1 magically turn into wise philosophers by week 5. Suddenly they're all, look at the growth, look at the maturity, look at the poise, while pretending they didn't spark a meltdown earlier like they weren't clutching pearls and pointing fingers on national TV. What a wild coincidence. And here's the funny twist. Even if Shedeur goes crazy later in the season and plays lights out, the first start panic will come right back the moment he makes one mistake. It's like some emergency card hiding in their back pocket labeled press in case of imperfect throw. They never throw that card away. Rex didn't misread Shedeur's performance. He misread reality. Maybe he got lost in the hype, the noise, the spotlight, and convinced himself that day 1 should magically look like day 100. Maybe he forgot quarterbacks aren't microwave meals. You don't hit one button and get a fully cooked superstar. They're crock pots. They gotta simmer. They gotta soak up the experience, build flavor, build timing, build confidence. And when that process is done, they feed the whole squad with greatness. But no.
And look, here's the thing. And is it the kid or is it how you have treated this guy? Like, I don't know where the fine line is, but there's, I mean, certainly a disconnect. Like when I see like this kid on the bench, this is after the game.
Somehow the crockpot turned into breaking news, sirens blaring, and chaos in the streets. Meanwhile, Shedeur is somewhere grinding, reviewing plays, tightening his footwork, studying defenses, syncing up with his receivers, doing everything real quarterbacks do after their first game. No flinching, no dramatics in the parking lot, just straight work. Because the people in the game know what the overreactors don't. Progress is guaranteed when talent and preparation get time to cook. But hey, let the drama keep rolling because watching Rex react to a rookie debut like a meteor was about to hit Earth is honestly premium entertainment. You'd think Shedeur went out there throwing 17 interceptions, dropping 13 fumbles, and then punting the ball backwards just to spice things up. But nah, in reality, he looked exactly like what he is. A talented young quarterback stepping into the pro level and adjusting in real time. The ability was there, the mistakes were there, and the upside was impossible to miss. Everything about that debut screamed, give this kid more reps and watch him level up. And here's the hilarious twist. If Shedeur had gone wild and played like a future Hall of Famer in his first start, Rex would have been confused all over again, just in the opposite direction.
And they could throw you in case of trouble. This is a rookie who's never taken a snap in an NFL game.
It's also a rookie who's playing in front of him, who's only been playing for 6 games or so. So you're trying to get him ready. I don't think it's the perfect signs. Do I think it's odd that Shedeur hasn't had a single snap of practice rep? Yes. But I don't think it's something where everyone's making it out to be like, oh my gosh, he should be splitting the reps with Dillon Gabriel.
Splitting is maybe too strong a word. I hear what you're saying, but D-Wood, what was it you said about?
Shocked again, stunned again, same energy, different flavor. Because rookie greatness is unbelievable until it happens. And rookie struggles are unacceptable, even though they happen every single season. The reactions never match the performance. They match the expectations, and those expectations are cartoon-level unrealistic. So let Rex stay confused. Let the drama roll. Let the hot takes sizzle like fryer grease. Every quarterback journey needs the doubters, the skeptics, the overreactors, and especially the crowd that thinks one game tells the whole story. They add background noise to the grind. And when Shedeur starts stacking wins and showing real growth, nothing will hit sweeter than watching every loud meltdown get shoved into the dusty vault of forgotten takes.
It made no sense to me. I found it to be very, very suspicious. That's not to big up Shedeur Sanders by any way. All right, he's got a lot to prove, but also what alarmed me is that you're Kevin Stefanski, and you know that Dillon Gabriel is in concussion protocol, and you automatically declare him as the starter next week. Why would you do that? You know, he said he'd be there next week. He's our guy. That's what he said after the game.
It's pure entertainment because folks love demanding perfection before the paint even dries. Shedeur's gonna be fine. Rex will eventually calm down. And football will keep blessing us with these wild overreaction episodes every week. And here's the part nobody talks about. Shedeur played as well as anyone possibly could in their first real shot. Not perfect, not superhuman, not some futuristic quarterback built in a secret volcano lab, just a real athlete showing real potential. Stadium-sized expectations and a whole media machine waiting to jump at the smallest slip. That's the pressure Shedeur walked into. And somehow that part gets lost behind dramatic headlines and clickbait thumbnails. People act like there's some secret alternate universe version of his debut where he casually throws for 600 yards, runs for another 200, wins the game, files taxes for the whole O-line, and moonwalks off the field without a drop of sweat. Since reality didn't match their wild fantasy, boom, instant meltdown season. The crazy part? Shedeur actually hit every realistic expectation out there. He played with confidence, stayed cool under pressure, learned fast, took hits without folding, and showed enough flashes to prove the talent is legit. He checked every single box like a pro out there, but nope, none of that matters because folks wanted a superhero performance, not a rookie learning the ropes. Forget preparation, forget footwork, forget the process of reading defenses. Some people expected his last name alone to make the pass rush melt like butter the second he stepped on the field.
Everybody should want to see him succeed and be great on the NFL level. Number one, it's exciting. When Jackson Dart was playing well in New York, people were watching. People wanted to see the Giants offense actually play. I can tell you media outlets don't want to see him fail because they want to talk about him. Every time he talks, I am always leaning forward in my seat because I think it's interesting. You and I were at the Carolina Panthers preseason game. It was electric. I walked out of it thinking, wow, this would be great for everybody.
You telling me that you wouldn't like to see the Browns with a couple of wins under Shedeur?
Anything short of perfection gets stamped failure by people who don't understand what development actually looks like. And that right there is the joke nobody wants to admit. Because this whole thing isn't really about Shedeur. It's about the myth people built around him. And when that myth doesn't magically appear in the box score on day one, analysts start switching up faster than a corner jumping on a pump fake. 1 minute they're hyping his talent, the next they're questioning his future like they forgot everything they said yesterday. It's the same tired cycle. Hype, impossible expectations, normal rookie performance, disrespect, dramatic panic, hindsight, apologies, playing out like a low-budget reality show every single time. Meanwhile, every analyst acting disappointed knows deep down that most rookie quarterbacks would have cracked under half the pressure Shedeur faced. Most young QBs get to mess up quietly. They get grace, soft landings, sympathy segments on TV, and patient breakdowns about their learning curve. Not Shedeur, though. He gets put under a spotlight so bright it might as well be a crime scene lamp. Every move gets slow motion replay treatment, every throw gets dissected like a science project, and people are even writing think pieces about the tilt of his helmet during warm-ups. They don't study his growth. They compare him to some imaginary finished product. They don't judge him like a rookie. They judge him like a 10-year veteran who suddenly forgot how to throw. It's not analysis.
Is it Shedeur Sanders not looking prepared, or perhaps maybe the Browns not having him well enough prepared?
I'm definitely blaming Kevin Stefanski and his offensive coordinator. What the hell is going on? You know what? Listen, you're the QB too. Shouldn't you have reps? Correct me if I'm wrong. Listen, we watched a lot of quarterback play over the years. We've seen people inept. We understand limited skill level and stuff like that. What's rare to see is a quarterback that looked grossly ill-prepared to be on the football field.
Hasn't gotten first team reps ever with the Browns, and they're playing one of the top defenses in the Ravens. Let's be so for real, bro. He started off 2 for 2 for 12 yards, looked pretty good, and then he threw this interception to Nate Wiggins. But what do you notice here? He's about to get drilled. The O-line was not O-lining today, bro. All those incompletions are because he snaps the ball and they're on that boy like white on rice. And with the interception, the receiver just stopped running for some reason, which I have no idea why.
It's straight football fan fiction dressed up as expert commentary. They're not tuning in to see promise. They're tuning in to see collapse, because collapse gets more retweets and more drama posts. Then here's the punchline. If Shedeur had a regular last name, everyone would be raving right now about how impressive he looked. The double standard is wild. These analysts swear they love confidence and swagger until someone actually shows confidence and swagger. Then suddenly confidence becomes arrogance, swagger becomes entitlement, and self-belief turns into some kind of crime. They don't want quarterbacks like they want contradictions. Shedeur doesn't shrink himself to make people comfortable. He doesn't act like he's lucky just to be on the field. He plays like someone who expects to succeed because that's exactly how real winners operate. But analysts twist that into entitlement because it fits their drama script. The moment he falls short of perfect, they sprint with the storyline like a dog breaking loose from the leash. Not because they're correct, but because a calm take doesn't go viral. But here's the funniest part. Every little bit of disrespect turns into fuel, and he handled all of it with real poise. He handled it with grit, standing tall like someone who isn't out here chasing perfection. He's chasing growth, improvement, and real progress every single week. They don't have to like it, and they definitely don't have to admit it, but sooner or later, they're gonna have to face it, because the world might be laughing now, but the punchline always flips, and the joke is never on the one who puts in the work. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next one.